It is time. It is time for the morning commute. Getting on the road, heading into the center of downtown Portland. Going to do my thing this morning, guys. As always, I want to thank you for being a part of the did not tune in to the live stream last night, you fucking missed it. We had a goddamn ball, guys. We had such a good time. I want to shout out Imani. I want to shout out David. I believe David was reaching out from Canada. Hang on a second. I want to shout out my man Nicholas. Great time. Absolutely a great time. Uh, people chimed in. They came onto the stream. Guys, it's such a cool system. You know, we're able to have a show where everybody can be involved, man. And it's so good to be able to see people, to talk to people. We had great conversations. We talked about, dating in the security industry, how you go about handling that situation. We talked about, just the different aspects of what people were doing. There were three guards, all who are working in different communities. I think David was working at like an Indian reservation in Canada. Imani was doing some sort of like corporate security. I think he has his own company. And then Nicholas was working for FedEx, and he was doing their airline security. And all of them just had such unique experiences, man. So the Tuesday night live stream, this is something that I've been wanting to do for so long because I want to talk to you guys. I want to hear your experiences. I want to hear your outlooks. And more than anything else, I want you guys to see that you should start your own platforms because all of your voices are so important. So important, man. We had a fucking ball. So I highly recommend, if you have time today, check out that live stream if you weren't there last night. And then next Tuesday, come on, tap in. Tap in. I want to get my OGs. I know Commander Hall is out there. There's some great people that I want to bring on, and I really want to get their opinion on some things. So I want to get right to the topic today. I saw a news story day before yesterday where in Israel they are they're kind of privatizing some security forces. Clearly, right now, the Israeli Defense Force is made up of the citizens, right? And so people who are of age, people who have experience, who are in that reserve capacity. I think it's something like 300,000 people were called up for military duty, military service, right? So, with that being said, clearly the defense of the country, if you look at it, the defense of the country is paramount. So that leaves the interior businesses, homes, things like that, open and vulnerable. So they are privatizing some security forces. And with that, it made me think of the contracting opportunity that I had about 2 years ago, working for Triple Canopy. This would have been a 1 year detail, and it would have been a armed standing post. And we were given two options. One would have been Afghanistan, and this was before clearly they had pulled out completely of Afghanistan. And the second was Israel. So knowing what you know over the last 2.5 weeks of what's going on over there, seeing what you're seeing image wise, would you be willing to take a contract over there? If you could send in the application today and it was guaranteed that you would be given an opportunity to go over and run security, you're not involved in the political aspect of what's going on in the quote unquote war. But would you, as a security officer, take the opportunity to provide interior security? And if you did that, what would be your price? Would you do that for anything less than 100,000? Would you be willing to even take the flight over there and put yourself in a situation for less than 100,000? you be willing to leave your family, put yourself in that environment? Would you put your current career on hold? Now, if you're working somewhere and you're making, 15, 16 bucks an hour, if you're in an environment right now where you're not making very much money, you're having a hard time making ends meet, $100,000 might sound like a hell of a deal. And in these situations, sometimes it's not just that you're getting the yearly salary. Sometimes there's a bonus involved. So let's up the ante. Would you put yourself in this situation? Would you leave your family? Would you put your current situation on hold for $100,000 a year and a $10,000 upfront bonus? What's your number? And the reason why I ask you this is because as things continue to devolve, and it is my feeling that things are going to continue to devolve. Those people who are of age, those people with prior military service, those people who still have reserve time on the books, I have a feeling that those people, throughout the continuation of what's going on in the Middle East, are going to start to get called up. And that is going to open up a lot of opportunities, primarily in the Middle East, primarily in that area of the world. But if China invades Taiwan, and then we're also still involved in the conflict with Russia and Ukraine, and we're predisposed in the Middle East, I think the call for private military, the call for private security, the call for mercenary work, it might, I'm not going to say it might, it will get a lot stronger. And these opportunities for all of you guys to make money, it's going to be on the table. I think that the requirements, I think that the entry level, the bar of entry, I think that all of that, if things get bad enough, is going to greatly lower. So if that's the case, what's your number? Now think about this. On the other hand, things get bad enough, you might have to do some of this shit for free. I urge you guys, if you're interested in looking into the security contracting field, I'm going to give you a couple of websites to look at. Triple Canopy, Constellus, okay? Triple Canopy and Constellus. And when you go on either of these websites, and Triple Canopy might actually be on the same website as Constellus, type in armed security, and it's going to give you an option for the region that you're looking for. I think that there's a way to select like everything or all, or you can put down like United States, you can put down like some of the Middle East countries that show up, and you will find that there are opportunities for entry-level armed security. And I'm telling you right now that you don't have a security clearance. So what they're going to tell you is, hey, this is a $100,000 contract, but we will sponsor your security clearance, and that's going to cost you 50 grand. You give us 1 year of service, we will release your security clearance, and then from there, you can work in these environments and you can make the full amount. It's legit, guys. Constellus, Triple Canopy, this is Blackwater. All right. I don't have any affiliation with these people other than the fact that I looked into it and I was very seriously considering it about 2 years ago. Wow. Traffic is all the way backed up. Dude, what the fuck? I think people get on the highway and specifically try to have wrecks. This is crazy. It's like a parking lot out here. Well, I'm going to be late today. So anyway, that's what I want you guys to think about. What's your number? Because you might be surprised, guys. I think that what I have in my mind of what I think it's more than likely going to be, I think that that's quite possibly going to be the situation. So that's our question for today. What's your number, and would you put yourself in that situation? I have a guy that works with me at one location, and he is really, really, really passionate about what's going on in the Middle East, and he has an opportunity to go and do some work over there. And his wife is 100,000% against it, and she has told him, if you make this move, we're done. I'm taking the kids and I'm leaving you. There's no way that I'm going to watch you do this. So in that situation, like, I mean, it shouldn't even be a question, but he's considering it, guys. It's something that he feels very strongly about. So run that through your brain. Drop your comments. Let me see if there's any comments here. I can actually look at the comments because shit, I'm just driving and it's a parking lot. There are no comments on here. Drop comments in the replay where people can see them, and maybe I'll pin the website and you guys can check out some of the job opportunities that are there. All right. As always, guys, I want you to be safe. Take care of yourself today. Be sympathetic. Be empathetic to the people that you deal with. Don't allow yourself to get triggered. Remember why you're there. You're just there to make money, to feed your family, to take care of the people that need you in that moment. Don't take things personal. Don't get yourself in a situation where you're having an ego battle. Just do your job, guys. Do your job. Do it to the best of your ability. Watch your six and do your absolute, absolute, absolute best to be great. Okay? Love you guys. Y'all take care.